It is amazing what the smallest little difference sometimes will do when it comes to plants and how they react to their environments. And I have the perfect example here on that when it comes to my Carolina Reapers. I've got 8 Carolina Reapers, and they're all seeds that I got from Baker Creek. It all comes down to just shade and heat and being in the greenhouse. And here's what I've got going on here, guys, is right here I've got these 4 plants in the back. And these 4 plants in the back I have moved over here. This is the shadiest spot in the greenhouse, and I moved those plants about maybe a week, 10 days ago over to this area. And then these 2 plants here in the front I have kept over here on this shelf. And so these 2 plants here, they've gotten full sunlight and they're in the hottest part of the greenhouse. These ones here, they're pretty much sitting in the shade all day, but they're still, I mean, it's still 110 plus degrees in here. And I mean, it's a significant difference between the 2 here, not only in terms of the growth itself, but these ones here in the back are much more, that one's kind of the runt of the group, but these ones in the back by far and large are much more greener, much more healthier looking, they're taller. Nobody's produced any peppers themselves, but all in all, the plants themselves look a lot better comparatively, having sat in the shade for a couple of weeks, than the ones that are sitting in direct sunlight. I don't know what to think about that. I mean, I would think they'd all want full sun exposure, but they're liking the shade a whole lot more than the ones that do have the full sun exposure. That's kind of the difference between those 2 right there. The thing, though, that really kind of throws a wrench in the gears here is I've got 2 of them in the aquaponics, and these ones are acting totally different than those other 2. So we come over here and I've got this guy here. This one, full sun, sitting in water, full time. Roots are looking good. And honestly, I feel like that plant there is probably, overall, it's shorter than the other ones, but overall I think it's probably looking like the best plant that I have. And then I have this one here, this little experiment. What I'm doing with that Carolina Reaper, really all I'm doing is the roots are just sitting in the water, in the aquaponic water, and I was just kind of seeing if it will grow a little bit longer so that I can get it and string it up like these plants. That one's still an experiment in progress, but I really think that's my best looking plant. Simple little differences, you know, just learning my microclimate and what to do, what not to do. Small little changes make big differences. Anyway, keep updated on this. Thanks for joining me, guys. I'll see you soon.